Hey, I'm Lucy. Last month, I got the chance to jet off to Paris, my first time heading overseas. To make sure everything went smooth, I rolled up to the airport 3 hours early. Since it was an international gig, I headed straight to the international terminal. At the airport, I found my airline spot to get checked in. The person at the desk gave me a warm welcome and asked for my passport. Tossed over my checked bag, and they weighed it before tossing it on the plane. While checking in, they asked if I was into aisle or window seats. I'm all about gazing out the window during takeoff and landing, so I went with the window seat. After checking in, they handed me my boarding pass, broke down the deets, told me where to board, and reminded me of the boarding time. Next up, security checkpoint time. In the security line, you gotta toss your carry-on and gadgets in a tray for the X-ray drill. Walked through the body scanner, grabbed my carry-on and jacket after the check. Post-security check, headed through passport control. Just flashed my passport, followed the border control folks' lead. Last step before hitting my gate. Boarding gate was right there on my boarding pass. Got to the gate, prepped for the flight. Finally, airline crew kicked off boarding. Flight attendants greeted us with big smiles. Smooth ride to Paris. Can't wait to spill the beans on my adventures in the City of Lights.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to introduce some key vocabulary and their meanings from Lucy's story. These words are not only practical in everyday life, but are also frequently encountered in travel scenarios. Let's dive in. Jet off. To depart quickly, especially by plane. In Lucy's story, she had the chance to jet off to Paris, her first time heading overseas. Check-in. The process of registering as a guest in a hotel or arriving at an airport and receiving a boarding pass. Lucy found her airline spot to get checked in at the airport. Gig. A job, especially one that is temporary or part-time. Lucy mentioned it was an international gig, signifying an international travel mission. Deets, short for details, referring to specific pieces of information. After checking in, Lucy received her boarding pass and got the deets, or detailed information, boarding pass. A document provided by an airline during check-in, giving a passenger permission to board the airplane. Lucy received her boarding pass before heading to the gate. X-ray drill, the process of examining objects or people using X-ray technology. In the security line, Lucy had to toss her carry-on for the X-ray drill. Body scanner, a device that uses X-rays or radio waves to create an image of the inside of a person's body. Lucy walked through the body scanner after the security check. Passport control, the process of verifying a traveler's identity and controlling their entry or exit from a country. Lucy passed through passport control, just flashing her passport. Border control, the regulation and inspection of international travelers entering or leaving a country. Lucy followed the border control folks' lead, the last step before hitting her gate. Boarding time, the designated time when passengers are allowed to board the airplane. The airline staff reminded Lucy of the boarding time before she walked to her gate. I hope these explanations help you understand Lucy's story better and also equip you with useful expressions for your future travels. Safe and happy journeys, everyone.